Hi there, I'm Molly from Bell's Farming. So today the plan is to do some cleanup. We have been so busy packing over the last 3 weeks. We're packing like 5 days a week and then trying to get other projects done on those 1 or 2 days that we aren't packing. Today's video is going to be about cleaning up the packing house. So after we pack potatoes every day, we try and just kind of keep the floor clean and take out the trash and do stuff like that. But once a week, we really need to go through and really clean the equipment. So we've got some dirt we've got to dump out on the far end where the potatoes are getting loaded into the hopper. We got a lot of dirt that collects in that area. The washer and the polisher, those things need to be cleaned out. And everything gets so dusty in here because of the dirt that's on the potatoes. You think about that every time Ray goes in there and scoops, the potatoes kind of roll down, and then there's more dirt, fine particulates of dirt that are floating in the air. So that dust, potato dust is what I call it, kind of coats everything in the packing house. So I do my best to try and keep all of the dust down. That's part of the reason why Ray will wet the pile down while he's scooping, to help keep that dust down. But that's kind of what we're going to do today, is just try and get things cleaned up. Looks like Shane's already dumped some barrels. Probably going to fill up the loader and Larry's dump truck with feed potatoes. But I'll show you guys what the cleaning regiment's like. So obviously potatoes are dirty, so they create a lot of dirt and mud, and I'd like to try and get some of that cleaned up today. This is where I'm going to start. Shane's going to start with the floor cleaner, so I'm going to try and get some of this stuff cleaned up a little bit so he can work his way from this corner of the building to the other side there. I'll show you guys. It's kind of messy, but that's to be expected with potatoes. We did actually spend some time yesterday sweeping up at the end of the day, trying to get a jump on today's process. So, see how it goes. All right, so I'm going to use our little electric pressure washer to kind of rinse this stuff off. It's pretty handy. I mean, these work great inside with the winter time. They don't make as much of a mess. Since Shane is using that floor cleaner, he can kind of mop up all the water that I do get on the floor, but kind of want to clean the floor too, so that's kind of the purpose. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this and spray things down. One thing that I've done at the farm, it's made everybody's life a little bit easier, is we have put quick connects on all the hose ends and spigots and all the things that we attach to them. So the little nozzles and the pressure washers and the big pressure washer, we all have quick connects on it. So it makes that process a lot easier. All right, so I'm in here and I'm just kind of scraping off all of the extra dirt that's accumulated on this stuff so that when I rinse it off, I have less to rinse off. And of course, Bessie's helping. Thank you. right, once we've scraped up all the dirt on the floor and got up any of the loose potatoes, we moved all the bins. We'll start to rinse things off here shortly. All right, now we're gonna clean out the washer and the polisher and the sponge table. So that's this underneath part here. You can see we had a smaller chain on the fall sizer, so these smaller potatoes were going through the line instead of falling out, and sometimes they're so small they fall through the rollers here and get collected underneath. Alright, so what we're doing right now is we're emptying out the line. I didn't realize there were still potatoes in there until we started cleaning. So there's just a little bit of potatoes left in here. So we're gonna empty that out and then we'll be able to rinse out the inside of the equipment as well. So Shane's in there pushing all the potatoes onto the belted leg. Now that I think of it, I probably won't put this in there because everybody will complain. I thought people were going to be mad you were in there with a broom. lined up with these rollers. Clean this part out, and then I'm gonna turn it on. So I rotate it and then clean the other part. So far, everything's going really good. We are moving right along. I got most of the red stuff washed already. The last piece of red equipment is the sponge table, so I'm working on this one right now. I got the hopper, the salt sizer, the washer, the polisher, and now I'm working on the sponge table. All right, so I got most of the things done I wanted to do today, so now I'm just going to do some dusting. Try and dust up here. Top of the machines get really dusty from that potato dust I was talking about, so I'm going to take care of that, and then I will do a pan over and show you guys everything that we did today. All right, I'm going to show you guys how dusty this is. This is what I'm doing here. Bye, Max. So the sad part about this is that this will be completely covered in dust the next day we bag, but it's important to try and do these things just to keep up on things so that things don't accumulate, because the more stuff that's on there, the harder it is to clean. So overall, today was a pretty good success. It's about 3 o'clock right now. Today is Saturday, so we are here on the weekend. We are here every day, pretty much. Yeah, just taking care of things that we need to do. So Erica and I pretty much swept up everything yesterday at the end of the day, so I don't have to do much of that. Primarily, I was working on the back half of the packing line today, and I'm just sweeping up just a little bit of what's left here under the new tech. I always have ambitions about getting all this stuff done, and in reality, you only can get done what you can get done in one day. But I still think that was pretty good for one day. I'm gonna take tomorrow off, I believe, from being here, and I'll probably work on some other stuff I have going on at home. And me and Shane still need firewood. We've been scrambling, cutting down trees here and there. We just have not had time to cut firewood for this year, so might go try and find some stuff. There's always stuff to be done. Part of being on a farm is you're always playing catch up. We are very close to not playing catch up anymore, but there's just not enough time in the day or the week. Not too bad.